This mom tried to run from the police, but there was nowhere left for her to hide. She knew they weren't just paying her a visit, they were there to investigate something truly disturbing that happened earlier that day.
Picked her up out of school, I brought her back to work with me. I stopped here at home, I grabbed my clippers, and I cut her hair.
She claimed it was just a mother disciplining her child, but to the police, it was something far worse.
Also being told by numerous people that you were trying to shove a pipe in her mouth, making comments of, oh, you want to suck, you can suck on this.
On August 11th, 2022, deputies from the Flagler County Sheriff's Office arrived at a residence in Palm Coast, Florida to conduct an investigation. Allegedly, 33-year-old Priscilla Florentino had physically abused her juvenile daughter after finding explicit photos on her phone. Watch what happens when the law enforcement arrives to take the suspect into custody.
How's it going? I'm here to check on, is it the daughter? Is Priscilla here?
Yes.
Okay, can I talk with her?
Yes.
For a second?
How are you guys today?
Not too bad.
All right, how are you? Who are you to Priscilla?
Boy.
You're Priscilla's boyfriend?
Yeah.
Okay, and Priscilla's daughter's here as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello. Can I help you?
So we're here, I guess, is there an issue like with your daughter or something?
Nope.
No? Is your daughter home? Talk to her?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay. Alright, do you want us to go any further with what we're doing?
Nope.
Okay. Alright, turn around for me.
What's going on?
Can you, Priscilla, don't do that. Okay, Priscilla, stop. Don't do that, fly. You guys, okay. Priscilla.
Thumbs down.
I got her. Priscilla, can you stop? Are you kidding me? Baby,
You're not under arrest.
you're not under arrest. There you go.
Let me go.
Okay then. You guys, please
Give me the channel.
Please stop. Babe,
Relax.
stop.
Let me go.
No, we can't let you go.
They just want to talk. You don't gotta.
Alright, he don't need to touch me.
Okay, guys.
We don't have
He don't need to.
Back out.
That's
I want to
We
stand
understand.
up.
Then stop.
No, it's wrong.
Then stop touching me.
Okay, please just let me go. Sugar it up alone. Look, sugar. Okay, get up. Get up.
Touching me like
Hey, stop.
Stop.
that. Let me
You
go.
don't have a choice.
Let me go.
Come on.
Calm down and get up.
Can you stop? Please stop. For me. I know, but for me, please.
Listen, if she
Let me
catches...
go.
They just want to talk.
So time to let me the go.
Can you just for like 2 seconds?
My
There you
hands are
go.
off
Here you go. Now get up and talk civilized. Come, talk civilized.
Talking.
Okay.
What's up?
Stand up.
You guys,
I don't need to stand up. I don't need to stand up. Go.
baby. Can you guys tell me what's going on first?
Yes, we will. Stand up.
She's being
Baby,
detained right now.
detained.
Relax before you catch another charge.
You're not catching nothing, babe.
Stop.
Are you ready to?
I know.
Baby, baby, are you kidding me? Mi amor.
Reason to arrest me.
Baby,
You're not under arrest.
You're not under arrest.
All right, so let me the go.
They're gonna detain you to talk to you, babe.
Listen, she's not under arrest. Right now, she's detained.
Okay, I know.
Touching me.
Stand up.
Just
You need to try and
Don't
relax.
touch me.
You need to try and relax. You're already caught an extra charge.
Listen, I'm gonna talk to you, okay? If she keeps this up, she's catching another charge.
She already hit me in the hand, so she's catching a charge.
You don't touch me. I speak like a civilized human being.
Until you disobeyed the order coming back inside. That's where it escalated.
Now you're cool. I don't want to see him in my house. So get him the out. Go out.
Just relax.
I'm not going to step away from my partner.
I will get the out of my house.
No, ma'am. You want us to walk outside your house.
Us is too many people. I ain't talking
Relax. Listen.
about him. I'm talking about you.
I understand you're talking about me. I'm not leaving my partner for officer safety reasons.
I know. Go step away.
No, el número tuyo.
I want to talk to you too about another incident that was just brought up.
Take a seat in here, okay? Before I ask you any questions, I have to read you these. I'll go from there. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. Okay. What happened at the hotel? You start me from the beginning.
I was at work. I left the hotel because I was going through my daughter's phone. Because yesterday was the first day of school. She turned off her phone on me. She didn't come home till about 8:30. She's 12 years old. And I took her phone from her and I went through it this morning. As I'm at work, I seen what was going on. I asked my boss to give me permission to leave to go pick her up out of school. Picked her up out of school. I brought her back to work with me. I stopped here at home. I grabbed my clippers and I cut her hair. And I told her, do you understand why I'm doing this? She said, yes, because it's not the first time you do it. This is the third time I have cut her hair because she wants to be doing things that are not age appropriate for her age. That's what it really comes down to. I'm not going to beat her. I'm not going to punish her. I'm not going to lock her up. I'm going to take away what hurts her the most. Her hair. She loves her hair. Her hair is her thing because she knows it makes her look beautiful. So I said, guess what? Now you have no hair. That's your punishment. And that was it. And the people at the hotel, I know who it was. It was Monica. I don't know her last name. And I know where she lives. She came in to ask me a question. She said, oh my God, what are you doing? And I said, Monica, do me a favor, mind your business. And she said, oh my God, you need to pray. You need to do this. You need to do that. I said, do me a favor. She's not your daughter. Mind your business. And she said, but you cut her hair. You cut her hair. Mind your business. And she left. And then that was it. And then my boss called me. He said, what are you doing? I said, I told you what I'm doing. I picked up my daughter and I'm cutting her hair. He said, from a parent's perspective, I understand what you're going through. He said, do me a favor, just chill out. I said, I'm not hitting her. Because there's cameras all over the hotel. I said, I'm not hitting her, nothing. You can run them cameras and check. And he said, all right, just chill out. I said, yeah, I'm cool. I stopped. I cut her hair. I cleaned up the mess. That was it. She was sitting there. I was sitting there. And then the same person that called, she was like, you need to go because you're scaring everyone. I said, I just spoke to my boss. I don't need to go because of you. So I called him. I said, Daniel, you want me to go whenever? He said, no, you're fine. She called someone else. I don't know who she called. At that point, I guess it was Daniel's superior. And he said, how about this? Go home, take the day off, relax, and not tomorrow. That was it. As I'm walking out, the lady that called was like, go suck a just the way my daughter sucked. And I walked out. And I guess that's what she did. So that's the story on what happened today. So yes, did I pull my daughter out of school? Yes. Did I speak to the principal today? Yes. Did I speak to her guidance counselor? Yes. Did I tell them everything I told you? Yes. Did I ask for help? Yes. Did I take her to the hotel to cut hair? Yes. Did I beat my daughter? No. Did I touch her? No. The most I did was cut her hair and smack her on the back of her head because I didn't expect this behavior from her. Other than that, you could strip her naked and will not find not one bruise, not one fingerprint, not one anything because I did not hit her.
Okay, well, she's got a scratch on her cheek. It's fairly new.
Okay.
Okay. So what else happened? Because that's not the only thing.
That was it. I hit her over the head like this. I was like, "What's your problem?" And I grabbed the clippers and I cut her hair, and that was it.
Okay.
There's cameras in the hotel. You don't even have to believe me. You could just run the cameras in the office.
Which office?
In the main office behind the front desk, like at the main entrance. There's a camera right there.
Okay. Then why wasn't the haircut on there?
I don't know. I did it right there. Like, I mean, I wasn't doing it in front of the camera, but I did it right. Like, I wasn't hiding.
What time were you told to leave work? Approximate. Doesn't have to be exact.
I want to say around 2:15. Anywhere between 2 and 2:30.
So, there's one part on the video in that main office where I think you're describing where there's no video from like 1:55 until like 2:20. Just that camera.
Okay.
It's odd to me with all the allegations that are being made.
I don't have access to the cameras. I don't have no access to the cameras at all. Daniel, the supervisor. I have no access to cameras.
Is there any reason he would delete them?
I highly doubt it.
Okay.
He's not risking his job for anyone.
Okay. So if you cut her hair in the main office, how did you clean the hair?
The vacuum. And hold on, and the rest of the hair is in the trash bag. Like, her hair was long, so like the long hair is in the trash. The remaining little stragglies are in the vacuum. It's a green vacuum with a yellow cord.
Okay. So, one that, I guess if you vacuumed it up, that's why there's no hair in the office.
Okay, but it will be in the vacuum. As long as you go get that vacuum, her hair is in there.
So, there's also hair in the little hallway behind the office.
That's where we were at, that little hallway. Oh, so you went to the hotel. Okay, so you have a front desk, you have that little hallway, and then you have the back space where the 2 tables are.
Yep.
Okay, so that space right there, because remember, I was working front desk. Right there, that space is exactly where I cut her hair. So if you look where that white board is, right in front of that white board is where I did it. I put that chair right in front of the white board and I cut her hair.
Well, the only place that I found hair was in the little hallway, sitting on the white boxes. And the hair I found was like 5-6 feet away from a trash can.
Okay, but that's what I just said. That white box is right by that white board.
Alright, so I'm also being told by numerous people that you were trying to shove a pipe in her mouth, making comments of, oh, you want to suck, you can suck on this.
There was no one even in that office when I was cutting her hair. It was just me by myself and her.
I'm not saying you're lying, but I have numerous other people telling me completely different.
No, I was in there by myself. There was no one. If you look back at the camera's aiming at the door. You'll see who walked in and out. It was just me and her.
And they were in there.
There was no one else in there. Look, watch the time.
I did.
Okay, there was Alexis that was
I first found out about
and
this.
Then she walked out, and there was no one there when I was cutting her hair.
All right, so you did not hit her with your cell phone or a cell phone.
No, I hit her with my hand.
You hit her with your hand.
I smacked her against the head with my hand. Yes, I did.
You cut her hair there.
Yes, I did.
You're claiming that you did not use the pipe.
No, that's my kid.
Okay, and I'm not saying
I'm not
that you're
cursing
wrong.
at you. I'm just listening to what you're saying. Like there was no one there, and I know who you're talking to because Monica approached me. I said, "Oh my God, you need to pray. You need to stop doing that." And I told her face, "Mind your business."
Okay. So.
But no.
It's crazy how I have 2 people that were not Monica call us literally crying about what they just saw. That's why this is all happening. So today, you're going to jail for felony child abuse, for battery on LEO, and resisting with violence.
Okay, may I ask, how am I going to jail for child abuse if I never abused my kid? Like I'm admitting to you, yes, I
in the state of Florida, for domestic violence, if we can determine a primary aggressor, then we have to make a physical arrest.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you meant.
This is domestic violence because this is your daughter.
Right.
If I can determine a primary aggressor with the seriousness of the allegations that are being made, I have to do something.
I understand that's your job, but how are you arresting me over allegations that you don't even have?
Because I have 2 eyewitnesses.
But they weren't even there.
Okay, well, it's crazy how someone can describe an incident like they did to a T when I talked to both of them completely separate and their statements are almost identical.
So why don't you talk to my boss? Why don't you go look at the cameras and actually
Because your boss wasn't there. Why am I going to talk to someone that's not there?
Because these people don't like me.
Okay.
Don't you think my boss is a little bit more superior?
If you're wondering if I talked to your boss, I did. And your boss said that he got a phone call as well from another person who said they had seen you sticking a pipe in your daughter's mouth.
That's bull. Why don't you ask my mom?
Because she doesn't want to talk to me.
She's over 12.
Because she wants to protect you.
No, she's not. No, she can speak. Didn't I tell you if you want me, I'll step out of the room so she can feel comfortable talking to you?
She wanted to go into her room to talk to us. We gave her the whole spiel. We're like, listen, tell us whatever you want to tell us, whatever you're comfortable with. And she's like, nothing happened. She cut my hair and that's it. She doesn't want to say anything. She doesn't want to
Because nothing else happened. Like, ask her, did your mom hit you over your head with her hand? Ask her
I can't force a 12-year-old to talk to me. I'm not going to.
There's only certain questions we can ask her.
Okay, but you just clearly said that she said she cut my hair and that was it. Because that's all that was. Like, and you know the reality. All right, let's say what they're saying is true. Why would I stick a pipe in my daughter's mouth in
I don't
front
know.
of people? Like, don't you think those are things that I would wait to do at home?
That's what one would assume.
Well, first of all, I would never do that. And second of all, if that were the case, I would do it at home. I wouldn't do it in front of people, in front of cameras, in front of people and say, I saw.
Okay. With all due respect, it's not being rude. This is what court is for. Okay? So you're going to jail for those 3 charges that I told you about. And if you feel the need to contest or fight them, then you can take it to court. Okay? That's just where we're at.
Can I just go and get 2 things situated inside real quick?
Unfortunately, no. You can tell us what needs to be done and we can relay it to whoever that is, to you.
Okay, well, I want to say bye to my son because he has nothing to do with this. I want to say thank you to my daughter for doing all this because I literally out of here.
Your daughter didn't do a thing.
You gotta remember too, your body, before the reason for the incident, what was going on with her and the guys, which I still want to talk to you about because they're grown adults. So I'm gonna see if we can try to get investigators involved with that. And I'll go.
But everything's on your phone. Everything's on Snap.
Yeah, hear me out. I'm gonna talk to you about that. Okay, we're gonna work on that. Okay, I'm big on that. All of that. There's a way to work on that. Okay, but right now, besides that, your daughter wants nothing to do with it. Okay, your daughter has no reason to be blamed for this aspect of it. Okay.
This was called in by someone completely.
Yeah. She didn't call in. She's not saying my mom did this, my mom did that.
No, but the reason I cut her hair is because of the decision she made. So now on top of all my responsibility and my bullshit, I have to deal with more. And guess what?
It all falls on you.
Take me. And guess who you leave 2 kids with? Alone. So guess what she's gonna keep doing while I'm locked up?
Okay, so who is this?
That's my boyfriend. But guess what she's gonna be doing?
Are they okay to stay with your boyfriend, or do you want us to call someone else?
Yes, but if they don't listen to me, what makes you think they're gonna listen to him? If she's sucking behind my back, what makes you think she's gonna suck behind his back?
Hear me out. Where's her phone at?
Ay, Diosito lindo. So you pretty much, in all the reality, I get you. I know you're just doing your job. I get it.
And I don't want you.
Pretty much just giving her the freedom to go run around tonight. Literally, that's what you're doing. You're giving her the freedom because mommy's not here. And who is that? That's nobody. And guess what? Mommy's behind bars. So mommy can't come get me. And I'm gonna do whatever the I want to do tonight.
Do you want us to call well, we gotta call DCF anyway. Because DCF has to be notified of the incident. Do you want her to go with DCF?
Take her to DCF. Because I don't trust it. Then why do you think there's cameras by her window? Okay. Because I'm scared she's gonna be going in and out of the window.
So hear me out. Where's her phone?
Her phone is in my purse.
Okay. This is where we're gonna go into that conversation. Yes, it's on Snapchat. Yes, it's on social media. But guess what? We have some technology that can break into anything that it wants to. Go through Snapchat. Things that are deleted, we can still see. We can still pull that record. We can find out whose account, track it down, and figure out who that grown man is that's messing with your daughter. Okay? 10-4. Okay? You are her mother. She's a juvenile. If you want to turn over her phone to us and I can give it to detectives, we can do that. But it's up to you.
And then what?
You're saying that she's involved with grown men, and there's possibly.
She says that she said I jumped in the car with the guy. He pressed me. I was scared. He almost would me. She says it in the text messages. Like I can bring you her phone. I'm not making this up.
Okay. Is that what you want me to do? Do you want me to?
I want you to take. If you're taking me, you're taking her. If you're taking me, you're taking her.
You want DCF to take her?
Yes. If you're taking me, take her. Because it's not fair. It's not fair. I don't deserve this, and all I'm trying to do is prevent my daughter from being a on the street. If you take me, take her. This is not fair.
Okay. Your son.
My son is awesome.
Wants him to You want him to stay with your boyfriend?
Yes, please.
Okay. Your phone, wallet, any of that, do you want it to come with you?
No.
No? Okay, what about her phone?
You could take her phone.
Okay, you want to turn it over to investigators? Okay. I'll let them know. I'll get in contact with them. And they're going to be in contact with you. Obviously, they're going to know everything else that's going on. Well, I have you out. I'm just going to check, make sure there's no weapons or anything on you.
I think I have my vape right. I don't know. I might have a vape here somewhere.
Okay, I'll check. Just go ahead and come out. Let me fix this cross and then I'll check it. Turn your wrist that way. Should DCF be delayed for whatever reason, or if they can't come out for an emergency or immediate tonight, it's up to them, their response time. Do you want her to go somewhere else? To your mom's house, another family member's house?
I don't have friends with family here. My mom's all the way in Miami. No, take her to DCF. She wants to be grown. Do grown girl stuff.
Priscilla was booked on several felony charges, including child neglect with great bodily harm, battery on a law enforcement officer, and resisting with violence. It was also discovered that when Priscilla picked her daughter up from school, she also handcuffed her to a steering wheel and left her in a hot car. Later, at a nearby hotel, she reportedly wrote on the girl's face with a marker. The young girl was removed from the home and placed into the Department of Children and Families where she could begin to recover. But I want to hear from you. Was the legal system's response enough to protect this child? Or should they have looked into deeper matters? This is Detective Dusk, bringing you some of the most chaotic, unhinged cases caught on police body cam. Share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe for more.